Hi, welcome to Bebola TV. My name is Khairul, and together with me I have my friends Asyraf, Shahid,
Hello.
and Fariz. Together
Hello.
we'll be expressing our thoughts and opinions as fans for the upcoming Premier League season. So how are you guys doing? Okay ke semua? PKP
Yep,
lama ni?
Good.
we are
I'm
good.
I'm good.
Semua okay eh? Dah berapa Netflix
Yeah.
series habis ni?
Around 12 to
Banyak
15.
things. Oh,
Alright.
Banyak lah. Bila kita nak next tengok bola kat mamak ni rasa macam dah lama je. Last kita tengok apa? Liverpool Spurs. Apa dah? Kan?
dah tak ingat dah last match apa.
I'm not sure bila
It's been a
last.
long time ago.
It's
Tak
been
sure
long
dah
time
last.
lah. Yeah.
It's been a
Okay,
long
bro,
time.
let's get into it. So let's talk about last season. So Arsenal, again, 8th last season. So kau rasa macam mana? Was there any positives? Did Arteta do well?
In terms of the whole, like for the whole last season lah, I think Arsenal punya performance very average. I think there's a lot of things to improve lah. In terms of our defensive line, paling yang kena improve sebab we only rely on certain players ke. We don't have the depth in terms of the squad. So aku rasa paling teruk was our defensive line lah. And even our midfield also not so strong last season. So, but the positive side of things untuk Arsenal, they can still experiment lah kot. But Arteta kena tahan aku, kena maki dengan fans. Aku rasa lah.
Yeah, I think last season yang definitive moment masa Party masuk nampak macam a lot of
A
improvements
lot of
kan.
improvement.
Lepas tu he got injured kan?
Yes.
Dia macam injured
They were
quite
injured
some
and
time.
then we rely on Zaka. Dan sebab Zaka tak konsisten kot in terms of performance dia.
Yeah, true.
Then defense
Lepas-
pembarai. Rasa then Arsenal keep dropping lah. Then we finish 8th kot last. Up until
But maybe there's some positive sebab yang macam the one I see last season kita nampak yang Emil Smith Rowe tiba-tiba naik.
Yep.
Lepas
But
tu
we'll see good young talents lah kot. We'll see good young talents lah macam Saka, Smith Rowe, and then bagi competition sikit kot dekat Alba, Lacazette and the other senior punya talent. So aku rasa macam that's a good side of things lah sebab yang young talents yang macam keep image. So okay lah aku rasa kot that's for Arsenal lah. Aku rasa but it's more on the bad side than the positive side lah yang aku nampak last season.
Okay. Now let's go for the Champions League winner ni untuk gelak dia tadi. Cap, dia gelak kat kau lah.
Tu lah.
Dia tak boleh tahan kan?
Bukan Fariz kelakar dah. Bodoh lah Fariz. Aduh.
Sial lah.
Alright, kita
No, bukan.
You know why? Because I was laughing when I said Shaka underperformed. Tapi I wanted to banter Arsenal. I said I think it's Arsenal's fault because if you see Chaka playing for Swiss, he was damn good. So it's Arsenal's fault.
It's
yeah, I mean yeah, true lah. He I think by the side of him last season he had El Neni kan? El Neni sebelah Zaka.
Not too sure.
And Neni, yes.
Jadi
To
maybe
be
kalau dia
fair-
dengan Party okay sikit.
Dengan
kot.
party lah.
To be fair, aku tak tengok sangat lah game Arsenal last season actually. Sebab dia punya timing dia pelik sikit lah. Dia macam timing dia macam 2 pagi kan. Every time kan.
But I mean, it's okay lah. I think it's okay, but no.
Yelah, obviously timing dia pelik. Dia like halfway across the world kan.
Ya.
Hmm.
Masalahnya selalu tau game Arsenal macam lambat gila. That's why tak tengok sangat. So tak boleh nak cakap banyak pasal Arsenal lah.
Okay.
Faham.
Now
Okay.
kita boleh cakap pasal Chelsea. Champions League winner. Won the UCL with Werner as striker bro. Which is surprising since he missed everything.
Let's
But
go bro. Tapi
Surprise Champions League winner.
Exciting.
to be honest,
Shahid, what do you think of Chelsea last season? Did they do well?
to be fair, awal-awal season memang time tu semangat lah cakap boleh menang EPL semua, kita orang sign banyak orang, blah, blah, blah. And then we were doing good until certain point sampai the board Lampard dengan board pun macam gaduh. That's why dia kena sack. After that, Tuchel masuk, memang directly boleh nampak changes lah. Because Lampard tak ada tactical sangat. Nampak macam dia macam main je. Macam tak nampak obvious tactic yang dia guna.
Dia tak ada apa tu yang side lah untuk tahu they ada team ke something.
Betul. Bila Tuchel masuk Chelsea, dia directly boleh nampak tactical dia boleh letak. And then I won't forget lah the first interview dia buat, dia kata dia baru sampai je, dia cakap I will make the Chelsea team the best in Europe, dan semua orang akan takut lah orang Chelsea. Fair enough bro, dia menang Champions League bro.
Technically winning the Champions League is the best in Europe, so congratulations.
Yeah lah, fair to him.
Technically
And then for like certain players like Werner, I think need another season. Maybe this season tengok macam mana. If still tak okay, then maybe dia kena permanently left
if he gets to play lah this season, because we'll get to that later in the next part. But you know, there's a certain someone who might make Werner warm the bench for quite some time.
True.
So Fariz, United. Finally, the almost winners. Second in the EPL, second in the Europa, and most of the players second in the Euros probably. So macam mana Fariz? Have you already improved that last season?
I mean, if you compare it to the season before that, there's definitely improvements lah. You know, in terms of where we are previously in the table and where we are last season and this season, which is second. So in terms of being ranked on the table, definitely improvements. And then in terms of gameplay too, it's very subjective. If you look at it on a game-to-game basis, right? Sometimes we'll win big, and sometimes we will lose to all these small teams, which I find it weird. And I mean, it's disappointing lah. You know, these are the games we should be getting these 3 points, no? Because it's like, you know, it's teams that are easily beatable, unless it's like against the other big teams lah. Then that's fair. Tapi I think our problem is also set pieces. We cannot defend set pieces. We always bolos every time they corner
that's
or
true.
something.
Very true.
So that's very annoying. But in terms of performance and gameplay and tactics, Oli has some tactics lah. There are. I mean, you can see lah. But whether it's sufficient to win something, to win a trophy, I don't know. We just have to see.
Sorry.
Bro, I know you won the Champions League. But let's not laugh at us. At least we're making progress, bro. Bro. We're giving you Agent Lukaku, bro. Giving you Agent Lukaku.
Lukaku
You'll be surprised.
I just hope we score it like
So
I think
I think maybe probably United could have done better. Cuma bila in the end, when it comes to important games, they took it lightly lah probably. Itu yang membuatkan.
Villarreal flop gila tu.
Yeah, they could have won that easily. Istanbul, the one Champions League tu. Punyalah beat PSG, kalah dengan Istanbul Başakşehir.
Exactly.
Nice.
And also like even in the Premier League pun, big games pun, Bruno goes missing. I don't know why, but he goes missing.
Exactly.
Very frustrating.
But I think I know why that is. It's because the number of games last season. I have the stat here. United played 61 games last season within September 2020 until May 2021. In 9 months, 61 games. So that means if you divide it in terms of days, every 4 days satu game lah.
But then
So
if you compare
in terms of that,
if you compare it
it's
to
a lot
other
of
big
games.
teams, if you compare it to other big teams, I think
There's the one
I think-
strength in depth is important, which we didn't have last season. Start the strength in depth.
definitely, that's true.
Every 4 days main. Imagine Matic.
But
But
try
other teams have
But-
it as well lah.
try playing City 3 times in a month, bro. Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid.
Okay lah.
Gila,
Chelsea did well. Actually, Chelsea have strength in depth last season. Their second team is better than United second team lah, I would say.
Dia okay lah, cuma aku terkejut juga lah. Transition Tuchel Lampard ke Tuchel tu quite fast lah, and then dia cepat adapt terus, and then we were winning a lot of game. I think like 13 straight good. After that baru kalah under Tuchel. And then not bad lah. I mean, and then bolos
It
pun
was a good
sikit.
run lah.
But
It was a good run.
masalahnya finishing pun kurang. Goal pun menang like 1-0, 2-1 kan. Macam tak
margin dia
orang
sikit
margin dia banyak miss. That's why aku harap this Lukaku can score a lot of goal lah for us lah. But then Tuchel pun ada cakap interview dia recently because Lukaku can hold the ball and then maybe Werner and Havertz can run past him and then dia boleh pass lah.
I mean, but if you have to pass to either one, it's definitely Havertz lah. You'll know what
technically.
But I think Werner
give Werner a chance.
takkan banyak, maybe tak main banyak sangat kot Werner.
We'll see.
Yeah lah, we'll see lah.
Yeah. So let's go to tactics and formation. So United made several crucial signings last season. This season lah, this coming season, United made several crucial signings. Chelsea signed Lukaku and Arsenal strengthened the backline with Ben White, obviously.
Ben White.
Yeah, so semua fascinating.
Million, man.
But what about
50
tactics?
million.
Like macam Shahid cakap tadi. Shahid cakap right, bila Lampard and Tuchel had the same team technically, but tactics are important lah. That's the one that can win titles. So Shahid,
Exactly.
what do you think? Chelsea, what are their tactics with Lukaku? The formation maybe?
Alright, I think maybe Chelsea will play two in front, Lukaku and Havertz, or Lukaku and Werner lah. Tengok yang mana satu. Because as kita tengok Werner dekat RB Leipzig, dia okay main dengan Paulsen. Paulsen pun quite a big guy and can hold the ball and then pass it to him.
They mainly Paulsen at depan.
Paulsen, maybe he needs like Lukaku to play alongside
somebody
with him.
to hold the ball lah technically.
Yeah, true, betul. Maybe this season he can shine lah dengan Lukaku. But we'll see lah macam mana. But maybe formation dia last season is 3-4-2-1 with like the three main defender, Thiago, Azpilicueta and also Rudiger. Right, James and Kiri Chilwell. Tengah dua, double six is Kante and also Jorginho. Depan dua, Mount and Ziyech or Havertz. Depan is Werner. But maybe this time we'll change to like 3-4-1-2. The 3 and 4 is the same. One maybe Havertz or Mount. Dua depan is Lukaku or Werner. Or vice versa lah. Maybe Havertz and Lukaku. Whichever Tuchel nak main lah depan. But I think maybe
probably Werner kat depan kot. Kan?
Yeah, maybe Werner lah.
There.
Yep.
And then probably like Havertz right in behind them ke, something like that.
Yes. And then our squad there is very good lah, to be fair lah. And then maybe ready for cup. Boleh compete a lot of cup lah this season. But I hope kita dapat dua pun okay kot. I hope to win this EPL this season lah, to be fair.
Yeah. It's still working on ni kan? Kunde, is it? Kunde still working?
Yeah, Kunde.
Belum dapat lagi, but still working on it lah. I saw Romano's tweet just now.
Well, I don't see the purpose of having Kunde. You all got Sa, right? So what's the point?
No. Sa,
Kunde is defender, bro.
Yes, Kunde defender.
Center back lah.
Yeah, Sa center back.
Oh yeah, Malang Sa, betul.
Malang Sa.
Yeah, Malang Sa
But
center back.
the thing is, I saw Sa playing the other day in pre-season and nampak dia banyak bola. And then
He's quite young now.
Yeah. Actually Kunde pun 22. Dia pun 21 tak silap.
Right.
Then Kunde maybe
different performance
level lah.
different level.
Yep. But we never know lah if you play in EPL.
They're both French, right? I know Kunde is French. Sa
is not French, I think. Is he?
I think
Tak sure.
Tak sure.
Tak sure Sa.
Kena search. Malang Sa.
Footbin lah.
Football.
Okay. French lah, he's French.
Oh,
Correct.
French.
He's
Oh.
Somebody has been playing FIFA for too much.
So that French duo center back, man.
Ya, aku tahu zombie COD tu French juga.
So we've got our Chelsea lineup. So how about United? They made like two surprising signings that I would say.
Yeah, I think
One is not
honestly,
surprising.
honestly speaking, I think
Don't worry, I'll
Varane
tag him
is
in this video.
I think Varane for the amount we paid for him is a steal. I mean, you compare it to Ben White, which is
True,
50 million,
true.
then you compare Varane, who's been there, who's won countless of Champions League finals. So
Come on lah,
can you
Ben White
imagine
cheaper than Maguire. What?
Oh,
Of course lah.
that diss, bro. That diss.
Bro, we paid 80 million for a fridge, man. I think it's
Damn. Same.
Well, we missed that fridge during Villarreal game.
Yeah, tu pasal lah.
exactly.
Yeah, technically.
No, like you see, like when it comes to the price tag for Maguire, right? 80 million is a lot, and he's definitely not worth 80 million. But I think given our current, prior to Maguire joining, right, what we have, I think he's easily the best defender we have before Varane, obviously. So that's why I guess, even though it's too much, 80 million is excessive, but I think for United's case, it's justifiable because we have really bad defenders. So that's that. So now going into our new signings, right? Sancho and Varane. I think I'm definitely gonna assume that Sancho is going to start playing right wing instead of James. No, we don't even start James. Usually, James can play, but he's not someone who's able to actually start games because he's just, I guess, his creativity is not really there yet. His thinking skills,
Decision making, I would say.
Yeah, basically
decision making. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Decision making is just not there. Maybe for now, I don't know. Who knows? But in terms of the formation, we have been playing 4-2-3-1, and lately, at the end, we've been noticing that Pogba has been playing a lot on the left wing, which I don't really agree. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But that means we can't really counter attack because he's slow. So preferably, if you ask me, it should be we should maintain Rashford, but unfortunately he's going for surgery, or I think he's done his surgery now. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he'll be in October.
So he'll be off for a few weeks. But let's say everyone's fit, right? Preferably, it will be the backline will always be, instead of Maguire and Lindelof, it will now be Maguire and Varane, and left back will always be Luke Shaw, and right back will be Bissaka. First choice keeper, I would honestly go for Henderson. I think it's time for De Gea to hang up the boots or the glove.
Wow.
Our main CDM, preferably, I think United should still sign someone else, someone who's more experienced in that role. Because Fred, we have one guy who's experienced, which is Matic, but he cannot cut it. He doesn't have the pace for it, when we're getting counted. And then we have Fred and McTominay. They're okay, but they're not the type of CDM when you compare them to Kante and stuff, where they would allow the CM, like Pogba. We have Pogba in the CM position. If we don't have reliable CDM, then Pogba can't really go up and be free and play the role that he's supposed to play. And that is a setback to Pogba. And that's the problem. So you see how he plays in France. He has Kante beside him. That's why you see a different level of Pogba playing for France. He can really play because he knows he doesn't have to come back because he's a proper CDM to cover him, you see?
True. But the same way is bila Pogba has Matic right next to his side. When he has Matic right next to his side, he played better. Pogba.
Yeah, exactly. So you can see that he needs an experienced CDM in that role for him to be able to move up to the pitch and step up his game.
True.
In terms of Cam, of course, the one and only Bruno. And then right wing, it's definitely Sancho. That Sancho has to start. And then left wing will be Rashford, and striker Cavani. Preferably in the next transfer window, I would get someone else as a striker because I don't know. I would want to give Martial a chance, but we'll see how it goes.
Haaland. Come on, bro.
How about Greenwood?
No, Greenwood.
Is, I think he needs 2-3 years probably.
Yeah.
To get buffer.
Honestly, I wouldn't even mind starting him, putting him as a striker.
Oh.
But obviously Cavani has to start. Cavani has to start. He's
but I think he did great last season, right?
Greenwood did great. It's just his physicality good. Belum I think 18 ke berapa, you still teen lah.
But he's better than James, right? In some way, right? He's better than James.
No, he's better than James in every single way. But you have to understand, James has the pace.
Yelah.
So when it's
Yeah.
Dia rely
it's like
quite just on the pace
betul.
for the run.
But
betul.
finishing, I think finishing dia better. Greenwood better, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both fit, bro. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So your front
Yeah, I think that's about it.
your front three, Fariz,
Yes.
was Rashford, Cavani, and
Cavani
Sancho,
and
right?
Sancho. Yep.
Yeah, obviously that's the obvious front three.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, I guess for United, if it's for me, backline exactly the same. Cuma and the front is exactly the same. Cuma the midfield, I would also play yang three midfielders, tapi one CDM would be Matic lah. And
Oh.
It'll be Matic and Pogba. Yeah, I'll play Matic and Pogba and then Bruno. The reasons about
Actually-
this season start awal sikit, so all the games dia bukan every 4 days ada game. So I think Matic will be okay lah
Why?
with that.
Why
And
not
also
But
Fred?
we need to sign somebody juga. Sorry?
Why
Sebab
not
Fred
Fred?
bukan
Main
CDM. Because
Oh.
He's
if
more
it's
of a
Fred,
box.
then you have to pay 2 CDM with the Fred combination lah. You have to play 2 CDM.
Right.
So
Right.
I want to only play 1 CDM. Technically that will be the best lah. 1 CDM, which is Matic, and then 2 central midfielders. Technically,
But-
Pogba will be the deep lying playmaker, and then Bruno will be the advanced playmaker. Ada dua.
But don't you
And I
think like
yep.
yeah, cakap.
Yeah, to add it off, I think right now because we have a more reliable centre back, so we can afford to be in counter attack. You see, like before this, if it's Matic, he cannot run, and we're getting counter attack.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we literally have Lindelof and Maguire.
Lindelof.
Tapi tak
Lindelof.
rasa like if you play Matic, it affect your tempo of your game ah. Could be a bit slower and then korang
yes.
nak
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
and
yes.
then-
Tapi that's why the best one is to sign somebody. True. So probably the long term you have to sign somebody in the defensive midfield role lah. Tapi for now, the only defensive midfielder United have is Matic technically.
But I think you have to pay 100 million for Kimmich, bro.
Alright.
Well, maybe
Because Kimmich, I think the second greatest CDM after Kante right now.
Yeah, Kimmich.
Kimmich
Yeah.
boleh switch role lah, tapi
If we can get
it's
lah.
better center defensive.
But from the way the news is coming, it seems like United will not be signing another midfielder lah for this window. Yeah.
They will
So
settle with
we're
Varane
hoping
and
Matic
Sancho.
can do it. And then plus the schedule dah back to normal kan, 1 game a week. So hopefully dia boleh cope lah. So finally,
Makes sense.
Arsenal obviously signed a
Finally.
few underdogs. They signed I think 2 underdogs. Satu in
Two
Tavares
underdogs,
and Lokonga kan?
Tavernier. Yep.
Lokonga.
Dua
Tavernier.
Lokonga.
Tavernier tak?
Tavernier tak.
Lokonga. So rasa-rasa macam mana Cap? They're underdog, so have to be like a stable formation. So 4-2-3-1 ke tak?
4-2 tak, it's still 4-2-3-1. Aku rasa Arteta still maintain as per dia orang punya
4-2-3-1
formation. 4-2-3-1. Aku rasa
The
sebab
most stable
Arteta the most betul, sebab aku rasa Arteta comfortable playing with 2 CDMs lah rather than having a lot of attacking midfielders kot. So aku rasa they would still maintain 4-2-3-1 punya system. Back 4 most probably will be the same except for right back kot. Bellerin dah, aku rasa Bellerin maybe move to Inter or something lah, rumours cakap pergi Inter or something. So for now aku rasa dia akan start dengan Cedric lah. Rasa Cedric would be the first choice kalau dia punya new signing as a backup boleh play as a right back. Aku baca that guy can play lah. Nuno Tavares boleh main as a right back juga, tapi dia tak
I
prefer
saw
that place.
he's quite fast kan?
Dia main kat
Quite fast.
Benfica dia banyak overlapping lah masa Benfica punya role. Dia banyak overlapping.
But he's still a silver card on FIFA lah.
Itu lah.
Kena upgrade cepat lah.
Tak tahu lah.
Pogba started as bronze, bro.
Oh,
Once to
but
one, bro. Once to one.
semua start ke
But
bawah, bro.
aku
Okay,
but rather that Arteta macam aku suka that Arteta gamble on young talent aku, sebab rather than dia ambil the retired Chelsea players yang datang kat Arsenal yang aku tak suka. Aku rasa it should stop lah.
Willian, bro. Willian.
Willian legend, bro.
dengan
Willian dengan Willian
Tammy on the way.
Itu lah.
No,
Anyway.
Tammy.
But
No. Tammy to Roma.
Tammy top form but
Mourinho.
aku tak prefer Tammy with Arsenal lah. Aku still prefer Alba as a central striker lah. So aku punya back four will still Tierney, Ben White, Gabriel dan Cedric lah. Then
but
defensive,
if you want to, if you want Alba to score, you have to play him striker kan daripada left wing, right? But last season tengok banyak kali dia main left wing, so how is
itulah. Aku tak expect, aku tak nak tengok dia main left wing lah. Aku tak rasa dia punya full potential as a left wing sebab kalau dia nak depends kat Lacazette pun, Lacazette dia depends on games dia where dia akan perform, and then some games dia tak akan perform. Bila dia perform perform gila, like kalau dia average, dia memang average gila, like literally memang tak score lah. So yang tu lah the back four. Yang defensive midfielder would probably be Partey lah. Tapi Partey aku tengok sekarang dia still under injury up until September baru dia akan main. So for the start in August mesti El Neni dengan Saka kot, sebab switch roles antara dua orang ni je. Then our midfielder would probably the right side will be Pepe lah. Ada option kan, either Pepe or Saka. Tapi aku rasa prefer
Pepe better.
Pepe better lah. Tapi Saka aku suka dia main sebab dia macam rajin lah.
Saka quite good lah.
Yeah, work rate.
Work rate dia. Work rate aku tengok Saka dengan Smiro lah. Work rate dia orang memang TikTok lah. TikTok lah.
But you all pay 72 million for Pepe.
Saka
itu lah masalahnya, sebab dia perform dekat League 1 kan. So aku expect dia perform kat EPL. Since dia
Saka
macam
memang main winger je ke? Tak boleh main like cam ke? Saka
dia more on the wing side. Tapi aku rasa dia boleh main left or right lah. Tapi left would be just Smith Rowe lah. I prefer Smith Rowe main left winger. Dan sekarang ni sebab
left wing Smith Rowe. Okay.
Left wing Smith Rowe. Sebab Smith Rowe boleh main attacking midfielder juga.
Yeah, I was thinking attacking mid.
Sebab maybe attacking midfielder sebab Odegaard dah tak ada kan. So aku tak tahulah how Arteta would play him, but aku rasa I would rather play him at the left lah. Tapi aku tengah fikir who's gonna be playing at the attacking midfielder yang tu. They should sign someone lah. They should have someone to play, sebab at least have a, macam last season ada Odegaard kan. So who's gonna replace Odegaard lah.
How about ni Martinelli?
Martinelli aku rasa is more on the super sub tu. Aku rasa dia tak boleh main like a full even masa Brazil pun dia tak main full 90 minutes. Aku tak prefer dia that way lah. Aku rasa dia lagi perform as a second half punya. If Arsenal really want to push,
Martinelli can play on the left kan? On the left
dia boleh main on the left.
I think. He plays on the left. Yeah.
Dia rasa Arteta banyak play dia dekat left wing.
But I think last season Arsenal betul harapkan Martinelli for a lot of game. Then until they injured, then Arsenal drop right.
Drop that.
Betul. I think Martinelli memang give a lot of boost untuk attacking option kat Arsenal lah.
Aku Arsenal sebenarnya last season banyak rely dekat Saka, Smith Rowe, Martinelli. Different time lah, different time. Sebab Alba pun tak konsisten. Laka pun sama. So tu lah, in terms of signing, since macam Arsenal macam slow gila, aku tak rasa diorang expect to sign a lot of players kot. So rely on the one that they have. So aku rasa memang still Alba at the front lah.
I think Arsenal kena at least nombor 5 atau 6 to try more player lah untuk main Europe, right?
Betul.
Like
aku
our
rasa the target is to go back into Europa Champions League punya placement lah. Sekarang ni next season ni diorang boleh fokus dekat totally EPL kot.
I think Arsenal could be dangerous this season.
Sebab dia
this season
upcoming
this season because Arsenal tak ada Europa, tak ada UCL bro. Can focus
that's true.
Total EPL. Less injury bro.
They don't have the players though for it.
You see, Arsenal teruk because of a lot of people, a lot of player dapat injury. But this
betul.
time, if only satu minggu, satu game, I think they can do well, no?
They can focus lah. Aku rasa
Yeah.
they would focus either FA Cup or something lah.
No,
Would
but here's the
probably
difference, But here's the difference. Liverpool last season also had a lot of injured players, and they still managed to get into top 4.
Ya, betul lah.
different. Aku rasa that is different quality. Aku rasa
That was fully
Attack.
thanks to Leicester bottling it again. Technically. There was literally Leicester was
Thank you,
way ahead.
Leicester.
Leicester was the tiebreaker.
And then they just bottled it again.
I won't forget, bro. The last game, Leicester versus Spurs. They scored 2 goals. I'm like, thank you, Spurs.
Leicester, my God.
CUYS.
No,
Come on, you
I
Spurs.
think twice in 2 seasons in a row kan. The previous season was United. I think they run out of steam towards the end.
I think we should thank Pickford, bro. We should thank Pickford for injuring Van Dijk.
Nice.
But
Acap, I didn't get your keeper tadi lah. Who was your keeper tadi?
Leno lah.
Leno lah.
There's no other
What about that news? You're trying to sign Ramsdale for 30 million.
Ramsdale.
My goodness.
30 million Ramsdale.
Ramsdale, bye. Aku tak prefer lah. Aku tak prefer dah kenapa dia go for Ramsdale or
Exactly. I don't prefer. I think I don't know lah. Something is wrong dengan Arsenal punya scouts.
Scouts kan.
How is Ramsdale 30 million and why Ramsdale in the first place?
No, salah dia jual Martinez. Patut loan je Martinez dan bawa dia balik. Memang salah dia.
Dia resign balik Martinez kan.
Yep.
Ada buyback clause ke.
Because time Martinez kat Arsenal lagi, memang semua orang dah cakap dah, this guy memang different level lah Martinez kan. Nampak pun nampak dia.
Kau tengok dia main cup punya match pun dah nampak dah dia boleh perform.
Yeah. Tu ada United ada Romero ni. Romero nak bagi free mana?
Romero mantap lah.
Okay lah.
Tak ada.
Sign Caballero.
So
Acap, in the end, who's your front four? Sebab tadi you say tak ada Cam apa semua kan. So your front four again on your left would be
left would be Smith Rowe still. Right side would be Pepe lah. Pepe. Central striker would be Auba. And then Cam maybe I will go for, aku tak tahu, I don't know who's gonna be playing at the midfielder ni, but aku rasa lah maybe Saka dengan Pepe akan main sekali. Aku tak tahu lah. Aku really tak sure.
I was thinking probably Saka on the left, Pepe on the right, and Smith Rowe Cam.
Maybe dia akan rotate position. Aku rasa mesti lah sebab dah tak ada players dah. Or maybe that new guy lah.
Oh, Lokonga, yeah.
Lokonga.
Lokonga. Semua lupa pasal Lokonga.
I think he was recommended by Thierry Henry kan.
Betul lah sebab dia main
so that's right. And he did quite well masa pre-season.
Pre-season kan.
Macam mana? But I haven't seen a lot of him.
First season EPL kan. So kau tak expect dia tu perform lah. Maksudnya dia akan take time lah untuk adapt.
True. Yeah.
So aku tak sebab terus first game dia play first 11 lah. Macam a bit unfair to others aku kot lah. Lain lah kalau dia Bruno. Lain lah yang dah proven.
Ya dah. Bruno
proven,
I think
proven lain lah.
the greatest Manchester United signing lah Bruno Fernandes.
Proven result terus.
Other than Ronaldo lah of course.
Dia literally plug and play. Dia datang je dia play.
Technically Ronaldo pun bukan plug and play. I think one season he kinda did not do well.
Macam Bruno lain no? Terus
perform.
True. Now let's get to the interesting section, the predictions. So we'll go number 6 first. Number 6. Who do you think you guys will finish in number 6? Acap?
Number 6 kan. Aku rasa Arsenal lah.
Arsenal number 6.
Aku rasa Arsenal would be, sebab aku rasa still yang akan fight Leicester would go all out lah lagi. Aku rasa Leicester would go all out. Spurs pun aku rasa promising juga under new manager. So sebab tak aku rasa Arsenal.
Siapa? Nuno right?
Nuno.
Siapa? Ni siapa?
So Arsenal number 6. Fariz?
Number 6.
Yeah.
Let's see. Probably Spurs.
Spurs number 6.
Mm.
With or without Kane? This is we're talking at this moment in time. Kane
With.
is still with Spurs.
With
Kane lah. Without Kane,
Without Kane, probably 8.
yeah, true lah. Kane without Kane, no party lah for that. True. So right now we're talking with Kane, so 6 lah. Shahid?
I think 6 would be Leicester City. Somehow, because diorang main Europa and then Arsenal boleh lah dapat 5th, I think. Boleh potong diorang somehow.
Okay. For me, I think number 6 will be Arsenal or Spurs, salah satu. But I think if Spurs kept Kane, it'll be Spurs. If Kane goes to City, which he says he wants and dia tak nak main against City this weekend. So if Kane goes to City, then it's Arsenal lah. So for now, I think I'll put Spurs there lah, because Kane is still Kane is still there. So probably Spurs 6. So how about 5th? 5th Ajab?
5th untuk
place.
aku Leicester. Leicester City would be 5th lah aku rasa. Sebab the games that they are playing.
Probably the same lah, Leicester.
For me, 5th, Arsenal.
Sorry, I would change
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Yeah, so, Arsenal. For me, Arsenal.
Arsenal 5th, yeah.
Yeah, forgot about Arsenal.
Oh wow. That slow part.
The original top 4. The original top 4.
Yeah,
How the mighty has fallen.
But I think Arsenal haven't finished in the top 4 for like 5 seasons or something like that. 5 seasons. I think for me, 5th will be Leicester again. For me, just now 6 was Spurs. It was either Spurs or Arsenal. And then 5th is Leicester again. It's because Leicester signed a Vardy PL replacement technically. Because towards the end of the season, last season, they run out of steams, but they run a lot. So they run out of steam. Dia orang play gameplay is mostly bagi depan, Harvey Barnes or Vardy laju kan. So they signed Patson Daka. Patson Daka he did quite well masa pre-season and he's very fast as well. So I think they address yang people burning out and stuff, so that dia ada 3 orang laju, Vardy, Barnes, Daka, dia boleh tukar-tukar. So probably Leicester and 5th for me. How about 4th? Okay, now we get into top 4, the European places.
Top 4
Come on, 4th place.
4th place
Macam?
Oh damn, aku rasa ni agak susah. Aku rasa it will be aku rasa Liverpool lah. Aku rasa Liverpool will struggle this season lah.
Untuk aku Liverpool juga nombor 4.
Yeah, technically same. Liverpool
Even though Van Dijk will be back, aku tak rasa dia 100% fit.
It's not fully fit.
Because dia orang punya squad depth teruk lah.
Betul?
Dia orang tak ada replacement also.
Dia orang banyak betul. Dia orang stretch gila players. Aku rasa dia orang stretch gila players. And even Klopp tak nak sign any new players.
How many players injured last season? Banyak kan?
Robertson
I think they have a
Robertson
very good first team. But yeah, like macam Acap cakap tadi, I think Van Dijk would take like a few weeks lah, sebab we seen the pre-season and Van Dijk did not look like Van Dijk lah. So I think he'll take a few weeks untuk recover, and during that time ada some dengan Robertson tak ada lagi, so he'll have maybe Liverpool probably will end up 4th there lah. How about third? Acap? Third place.
Damn. Third aku rasa United this season. Aku rasa sebab the top 3 memang
I agree United third, yeah.
Aku rasa United lah.
I think it's because tak ada CDM. If with CDM, I would say United could push for the title. But without the CDM,
alright, 250 million for Kante.
Oh man,
Kante for 250. 250.
Might as well just give Bayern for Kimmich. A younger version.
Version betul.
So everyone agrees third is United Fariz and Shahid.
Betul.
Technically. Yeah, so now we get to the top 2. So who's second?
Okay.
Kita start with Shahid first lah. Who's
Shahid
second?
first.
Apa kita,
I
because it's
think-
his team, right? Technically.
Yeah, I think it depends on how Lukaku will Lukaku score a lot of goals. If dia terus adapt, score banyak, then Chelsea first. If not, then Chelsea second. Simple as that.
So right now, you're going who's second?
Now I think
Who's
he's going to score lah. I think Chelsea first.
Current
City
situation
second.
lah. Without Lukaku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, without Lukaku, then City first, Chelsea second.
With lah. Right now, with Lukaku lah.
Okay, with Lukaku, then I think this gonna be Chelsea lah. I think Chelsea first. Second.
Okay, so we're
City.
going Chelsea first and City second. Fariz?
I think Leeds good.
Hey, you might be right. Who knows, kan?
Unpopular
Chelsea,
opinion.
Chelsea relegated lah. So
Wow.
Chelsea
Wow.
will relegated. Lukaku will get all the first touch and he'll miss the balls and he'll fall. So my prediction is I'm gonna go with, let's see, I won't put Leeds lah. Let's Wildcard lah, Everton lah.
Everton second.
No lah,
What?
I'm joking.
Seriously?
What?
Serious lah. Pickford kot.
So you'll say City to win the league lah. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm going with City provided that they sign later on, they sign Kane. Because you have to see, imagine you have Grealish, you have De Bruyne, and you have Kane. Oh, that's a crazy attack, man. Gone. If you don't win the Premier League with that, something wrong with you.
Yeah, true.
Scary attack, man.
Yep. Acap?
Yep.
Final? What's
Sama
your
Fariz,
prediction?
City first. If Kane masuk City, confirm City first lah. Then second would be Chelsea lah. There's no doubt ada Lukaku, tak ada Lukaku. Aku rasa with Kane memang City will be deadly kot. Aku rasa lah, will be deadly. Sebab defensive semua memang tak ada problem lah untuk City.
True. Ruben Diaz.
For me, I think it'll be quite close. And it macam I think it's the same that everybody has said. It all depends on dua conditions. Satu, actually it depends on satu condition je. City gets Kane ke City tak gets Kane. Because
I think ultimately boils down to that lah. Because
sebab
if City doesn't get Kane, then it's probably going to be Chelsea here.
Kan? Diorang akan play with a midfield team. Midfield only team.
Yeah.
It's like if City doesn't get Kane, then it'll be a close fight, which I think in the end Chelsea will be top. Tapi if City gets Kane, it's not going to be close fight at all, because if it's a season bukan macam cup competition, I think a season it has to be squad depth, and City punya squad depth is the best lah, I would say. Sebab nanti you have to expect you have to expect some people getting injured and stuff. So if dia dapat Kane lagi to add to that, then
But
GG lah.
I don't want to jinx this lah, but last season Tuchel like ambil Chelsea halfway like January, then managed to get top 4 lah. But I think full season bagi kat dia maybe dia boleh first or second lah. But I think we will win the EPL. I think lah.
You have just jinxed yourself.
I don't want to jinx it.
We will revisit this. We will revisit this. Who knows, right? So for my prediction, I think on current condition, I'm going with Chelsea kat atas because City tak dapat Kane. And the current condition will be Chelsea and then Kane second, City second. So yeah. So what's your wildcard team? Like one team who might disrupt everything. For you.
I would not surprise if United number first. Seriously, I'm not surprised if United win the league this season.
Yeah, that's one of the top 6 lah just now. Other than the top 6,
Brentford.
What's your wildcard team?
Brentford though.
Why Brentford?
Brentford perform though. Serious.
In pre-season lah.
In pre-season or even dekat championship punya. So,
okay, wildcard, I think Aston Villa boleh dapat top 4. I think Aston Villa.
Tak ada Grealish
Maybe nombor 4. Maybe nombor 4.
Oh, I agree Aston Villa.
Sebab
because
dia
they make
ada-
a lot of signings kan.
Dia ada
Leon Bailey.
Bondia, Bailey.
Bailey.
Betul.
And then diorang ada Ings. Ada Danny Ings
Oh,
bro.
ya.
Oh, ya,
Ings,
ya.
Danny Ings pre-season beast bro. Skor berapa banyak bro.
Danny Ings tu.
Yeah.
Pre-season bro.
I
Siapa
think
dapat
dia boleh
Danny
dapat nombor
Ings
4.
pre-season,
Aston Villa boleh dapat nombor 4 pun. Seriously.
Betul? Danny Ings.
For me, my wildcard would be Aston Villa as well. I was about to say Aston Villa. Yeah. How about Fariz? Your wildcard?
Newcastle bro, Max Simin. No,
Newcastle. They are in disarray.
No lah.
Ini bukan food.
Definitely. Probably, I think I have to agree on Aston Villa lah. They made quite good signings.
True. So yeah, I think that's it for us. So we'll link down below kita punya fantasy Premier League team. It's called Bebola. So we'll link it down below, and then you guys can join.
Come,
That's
join
it for us. Thank you.
Come and join us.
Yeah. My name is Khairul, together with my friends, Achab, Shahid and Fariz, and this is Bebola TV. Like and
Don't
subscribe.
forget.
Like, subscribe.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.